I've written about burnout before, actually. I wrote an article a few years ago where I rather bombastically decided to define burnout as burnout is one natural consequence for somebody who persistently ignores their feelings. Burnout is one natural consequence for someone who persistently ignores their feelings. Because what we've learned from listening to that article is that feelings come from thought. That if you haven't yet made one of these, then please make one. I get all my clients to make them, and they carry them around with them, and it really helps. They leave them on their desk. Get yourself a coin, write F on one side and write T on the other, to remind you that feeling and thought are two sides of the same coin. Okay? They're two sides, they're absolutely inseparable. When we see that thought and feeling are one and the same thing, we don't tend to have any problems. It's only when we try and split this coin and we put our feelings onto something else, when we put our feelings on, in terms of burnout and overwhelm, when we put our feelings onto our to-do list, when we put our feelings onto the workplace, when we put our feelings onto other people. But it just doesn't work like that. We're on hiding to nothing. But the great thing is that our feelings will remind us when we get that feeling of tension, of overwhelm. That's a lovely little tap on the shoulder to tell us, hey, you've fallen out of reality, buddy. You're not in the present moment anymore. You're not in the now. You're not connected. You're not connected to creativity. You're definitely not in the flow state. You're not going to feel any empathy. Well, hello, burnout. Or gratitude. You're definitely not in the here and now. There's no way you're going to have any insights. You're not in touch with your intuition that says, for God's sake, you need to stop, or at least go to the loo, or have a bite to eat or something. You're not having that experience of oneness and love that comes from just being present to life itself. You're definitely not connected to possibility, spaciousness, and well-being. That's what your feelings are telling you. They're saying, "Hey, you're in here. You're in analysis, belief, categorization. You're off map making and storytelling, creating meaning where there is no meaning. Meaning is a creation of the left brain."